So, you wanna be persuasive, and you wanna persuade, whether it be persuading to eat your food, buy your product, go to your place, or to watch your really long video about how to persuade somebody. Oh. Anyway, this is Persuasion Conversation with Jackson Fitzgerald. Hey Google, what is persuasion?
Persuasion, the action or process of persuading someone or of being persuaded to do or believe something.
Well, that's the end. Hello and welcome to another episode.
This is the first episode.
Oh, the first episode, and probably only ever episode, of Persuasion Conversation. I'm your host, Jackson Fitzgerald. So, tonight, to begin, there are three main ways of persuasion: ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos uses ethics to persuade your audience. Pathos uses people's fears, emotions, and beliefs to persuade. And finally, logos, when you use logic and good reasoning to persuade, because I know this video is perfect for you. So, to begin, you have to wake everybody up, guys, a big slap in their face to get their attention. So, you need to show authority when beginning your speech so you can get your audience to turn their ears on. Then, alliterate. If you use the same letter to begin most words, it will allow your audience to truly engage. For example, the letter P. I'm positive that my personal persistence has properly made you pay for my perfect piece of powerful persuasive plastic. That's like worse than a tongue twister right there. That's like a tongue twirler. So, now that you've got your audience alert and attentive, you must begin to structure your speech. For this, a key component is modality. When you use modal language, you are expressing that you are passionate and feel very strongly towards the topic or subject. Say you're trying to sell a hairbrush. You're not going to say, so if you, if you want to buy it, it's okay, I guess, like, come on, get it now. No! You're going to say, this is the greatest hairbrush you've ever seen. It gives you a guaranteed brush with no knots every time. Which brings me to another point. Exaggeration. Now, saying that the Lamborghini you bought yesterday was only $1 is extremely over-exaggerating and hard to believe. Almost impossible to believe. But just a little exaggeration won't hurt anybody. Now, do you want to learn about rhetorical questions? Well, guess what? I'm telling you right now. As you probably just realized, I gave you a rhetorical question. I gave you a question that I'd already answered or I knew you would answer. This can be used to include your audience within a presentation. If you want your audience to remember your presentation, you can either A, come up with a really catchy slogan. Example, down, down, prices are down. I don't know, that was like Cole's ad, but or you can use repetition. Oh, sorry, I just started to repeat repetition. Repeating a statistic, fact, or product name will allow the viewer to remember your product for longer as the brain has processed it more times. Okay, now that you know how to say it, what do you say? This brings me to fact versus opinion. Bing bing, this is a very tough battle because no one wins, because one complements the other. Once you give an opinion on a subject, you need a fact to back it up. And when you give a fact, well, you're going to want to tell the audience your opinion. Those are just a few basics of how to persuade, whether it be for your sales pitch, store, or product to make you a winner. Tune in next week, which I probably won't be, to see more Persuasion Conversation. See ya! Very strong words. Pathos is using people's thank you for interrupting